September 26, 2021 at 8 p.m. my time. We're in a series of telling you about the 9 types of police officers in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And right now we're at number 3, the beggy police officers. They are dangerous, and some of them have no ethics, honesty, decency, or shame at all. Welcome to Jamaica, to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. This is Detective Porter, an experienced police officer of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who is about to educate you with facts and not propaganda or hyperbole for the government or its minions. I am not here to support criminals or their supporters. I do believe that criminals must live in fear for their lives, not the law-abiding citizens. These police officers, their minds are super depraved, unconscionable, and have no standards at all. Anything goes. They beg anyone in their police area, such as rum, bread, bulla, bully beef, saltfish, fish tea, cigarettes, even ice mint, and other things. And these police officers, they take set on the poor people and the business people who sometimes have to hide from them, especially during holiday periods. Some of these police officers would drink out of glasses that someone else at a bar is drinking, irrespective of the person's hygiene. You know, I see it happen all the time at Chris at 3 Mile. 3 miles, opposite Unsbury, parallel Unsbury police station. These officers are in the same category as the licky police officers, but they operate in a sphere where they will go low to get what they want. They are not workers, so it is not bribing them, but it can be construed that they are committing a crime because what they are doing is using their office as a police officer to beg, and they have no loyalty to their oaths of office. They will give away their colleagues' home address, mode of transport, and places they frequent, not knowing that they are causing harm to their colleagues, but because for giving up the information they will get something in return. That's the beggy police officer. Some of them, they are spies within the police force. Any organization must be conscious of the environment where beggars work because of the compensation that the employees are receiving every month. Police work in Jamaica on a whole is a job that comes with serious responsibilities of protecting people's life and property. Still, sometimes these police officers need someone to protect them from themselves as to how they have to resort to begging to survive in an environment such as Jamaica as a police officer. Yeah, being a police officer in Jamaica, you're just one level above the security guard. Is that the security guard don't have the powers of arrest as a police officer. His powers of arrest is citizen arrest. So he doesn't have that power of arrest to take somebody to jail and to the guard, you understand, and book them and put them in jail. But the security guard can't do that because his power of the civilian, citizen arrest. Demographic projections and economic guesses would suggest that as the police ages, the years ahead will be characterized by the shrinking supply of workers and low employment. Whether or not organizations are inclined to care about their employee, they will be forced to take employees' needs and demands seriously to retain quality people, because once you have these kind of people working, they are a threat to the security of not only the police force but the people. Even if these demographic and economic constraints did not exist, the interests of employers and employees are fundamentally the same. An organization does not benefit from an employee who is unhappy and has to be begging to survive. No one's supposed to be working and you get paid the 25th and the 25th and 12 hours after that you are broke or even 2 hours. Therefore, what is needed is understanding remuneration pay, which encourages employees to live up to their oath of office, not when appropriate, but at all times, in and out of uniform, and provide the conditions necessary to promote the right employee to display ethics, decency, and conscientious behavior, because it enhances the image of the police force. So, when you have these people who are not begging and they're displaying all these traits at the police force so gleefully, show the Jamaican people and the diaspora that, our police are ethical, it gives people that confidence that they know that they can trust them. But when the police officer is begging, you can't, because you know that he's compromised. So, this is an effort directed toward maximizing the effectiveness of an organization, a goal not inconsistent with maximizing opportunities and benefits for the employees. Such an effort requires recruitment and selection strategies, along with socialization, training, and development program. Because you have to understand, although the Jamaica Constabulary Force consists of people who are born and raised in Jamaica. Sometimes they can born overseas or whatever, but I only remember one police officer I know that served in the police force. His name is Shakes, and he was born in Bahamas. I don't know why he leave Bahamas and become a police in Jamaica, because the police in Bahamas are paid better and they live much better, but apparently he loved the action because he was at Special Anti-Crime Task Force at Acid first, and he loved it, you understand, the adrenaline. Summarize any evidence that recruitment and selection procedure can increase employees' satisfaction and reduce them resorting to begging by paying them a livable salary that they can live in a neighborhood, that they do not have to worry about their safety. When you analyze the results of police officers in rural Jamaica and evaluations of prospective officer in Kingston, especially those who work at the Commissioners of Police office, where they get all the benefits they're entitled to, and demonstrate the usefulness of a combination of these officers in different jurisdictions. Despite all the caveats, there are no possible positive effect of begging. So whether or not the person is begging, although he's getting something, there's nothing positive about it towards the police force, because the person who's giving you thing, they see you as an extent, as a representative of the police force. So they're like, the police can beg, and everyone in the community, they're not going to have any respect for you because they see you as a beggar. You understand? Although the impact of begging will be different in different types of location, it is probably correct to say that the rural police officers arms organizational effectiveness, because they are compromised. Because most of the time when the police who works in rural Jamaica, their police district are so small and everyone know everyone. It's not like in the city. You understand? And when that happens, the people have little or no respect for them, thus making them ineffective as police officers. The most apparent reason for the negative effect of begging is the cause of the police force trust with the community. So, although the police officer think that because he's begging and he's getting something, it's good for him, it's not good for the police force, because it hurt the image of the police force. You understand? And even other police officers, because, most of the time when people say they think that police officer is the same as the other one, but they are not, You understand? Each person to their own. Although we cannot supply a precise cost of replacing a beggy police officer in East Kingston, Kingston Central, or Westmoreland, or other jurisdiction, the hierarchy must consider replacing an officer whose tendency is to beg is bringing the organization in disrepute. You understand? Because anytime a police officer go out there and beg, because most people in Jamaica do not like police. Even although the business people, if you don't do something for somebody and everything, they don't feel comfortable in giving you something. You understand what I'm saying? So, honestly, you have some police there. But I don't know how them do it still doing it. They don't know people from Adam. And it's just like, even right now, where they have this thing where I don't know how true it is. Where it's true because our friend was a Florida state trooper. You understand? And he's a lieutenant. And he said he was in Jamaica and police stopped him. He was at the Harborview roundabout and the police tell him left or right. He being a police officer is thinking that, where should I turn, left or right? Police said, I said left or right. But he didn't understand. So he tell him that I'm a police officer and I showed him his badge and thing and say, I'm a police in America and thing and say, oh, where you going? And he tell him, so I said, okay, I mean him to go left. But when he had spoken to the people in Jamaica, they tell him, no, the police, that is not what the police officer mean. The police officer mean that they give him something in his left one, or he's going to write you a ticket. But because you're a police officer, that is what saves you. So, that's not nice, you know what I'm saying? Effective achievement of an organization goals depend partly on the experience of its members, who can retrain these police officers by reminding their responsibility to their oaths of office. If they can't comply, something has to be done about these police officers because they are a threat to their colleagues and the organization. Negative consequences from begging, it causes disruption of primary group structure, decreased satisfaction among, the old police, and you understand, the all stalwart them because them all police, with, them all ethical police, honest, and they know that you're a beggar and people and they go to street, they're not going to treat you good, so it's cause problem. And stimulation of counterproductive to the force image and some of its members' control strategy. So, that's why one's behavior, you have to, remember that group, you have self-discipline and group discipline. If somebody don't have any behavior, some people it's just like a kleptomania, them just thief, really matter and them thing there. You understand? It is impossible to work on the organization level without regard for individual ethics, honesty, decency, self-respect, and truthfulness. And the officer, some beggy police officer, after serious bouts of embarrassments, insults, and shunned by the people in their police district, force some of them to be involved in criminal activities to take care of their family because they will get their check on the 25th of the month, and 2 hours later, the police officers are broke. To address the problem is to make sure that the members are abiding by the organization's policies, code of conduct, standard of operation, because these police officers are dangerous and are an embarrassment to the police force, and they can't be trusted. So we have to do something about the beggy police officer. You understand? Something has to be done about them. Thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on the video. I'll respond in due course to some of the members' comment. All the best. Peace.